Welcome dear students. We are handling 50 I am handling 15 ME 42T subject, that is basic thermal engineering, and we are dealing with second unit thermodynamic processes. We have solved 7 problems in previous sessions. So we will take up a couple of problems in this session. So starting with a gas of 0.15 meter cube at NTP is expanded adiabatically in a cylinder to a volume of 0.3 meter cube. Find the pressure at the end of the expansion and work done during expansion. Take gamma is equal to 1.4. So this problem is pertaining to adiabatic process. I'll repeat, this problem is pertaining to adiabatic process. A problem adiabatic process पे है. So what are the things given in the problem? V1 is given as 0.15 meter cube. Then he says NTP, that is what is the condition at NTP? Temperature T1 is 0 degrees centigrade. So 0 plus 273 will fetch me as 273 degrees Kelvin is the value of T1. Then V1 is given. V1 is 0.3 meter cube. And then he has given us the value of gamma as 1.4. These are the things given along with what is the condition at NTP? Pressure P1 is 1 bar. So at NTP pressure is 1 bar and temperature is 0 degree centigrade. This we need to remember. That is, you can take it as 1 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. Or in some books they take it as 1.013. So I have taken it as directly 1. So now let us take the PVT relationship for adiabatic process. So we know that for adiabatic process, for adiabatic process, what is that? P2 by P1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole raised to gamma. I'll repeat, we know that P2 by P1 is equal to P2 by P1 is equal to P2 by P1 is equal to V1 by V2 to the power whole raised to gamma. So V1 is given and V2 is also given in the problem. So V1 is 0.13 and V2 is 0.3. So now find out the value of P2. So P2 will be equal to V1 by V2 whole raised to gamma into P1. So what is the value of V2? V1? V1 is 0.15, V2 is 0.3 whole raised to 1.4 into 1 into 10 to the power 5. So will give me the answer as 0. Will give me the answer as 0.384 bar. So I have converted directly 1 into 10 to the power 5 also. You will get the answer as P2 is equal to 0.384 bar. Then calculate the work done, which is asked in the problem. So he has asked us to find out the pressure at the end of the expansion, which you have found as P2, and then we need to find out work done. So work done dou W is equal to P1 V1 minus P2 V2 divided by gamma minus 1. So what is the value of P1? P1 is 1 into 10 to the power 5 into V1 is 0.15 minus P2 is 0.384 into 10 to the power 5 into V2 is 0.3 divided by 1.4 minus 1. 1.4 minus 1. So you can take this 10 to the power 5 or you can omit it. You will get the answer directly in terms of kilojoules. So you will get the answer as 9.2 kilojoules. We will get the answer as directly as 9,200 9.2 into 10 to the power 3 joules you will get. If you take this instead of 10 to the power 5, if you take this as 10 to the power 2, that is converting bar into, directly or converting into kilo Pascal, and then find out the equation for work done, or directly you have converted this bar into Newton per meter square, no problems. Directly you will get the answer in terms of joules. So directly from there you can find out in kilojoules. So let us take one more problem. A certain quantity of air has a volume of 0.028 meter cube at a pressure of 1.25 bar and 25 degree centigrade. It is compressed to a volume of 0.0042 meter cube according to the law PV raised to 1.3 equal to constant. Find the final temperature and work done during compression. Also determine the reduction in pressure at constant volume required to bring the air back to its original temperature. So let us write first what are the things given in the problem. First he has said the volume is 0.028 meter cube, and then the pressure also is given as 1.25 bar. So P1 is equal to 1.25 bar. So convert this again, 1.25 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. Then temperature is given as 25 degrees centigrade. So 25 plus 273 will fetch me the answer as 298 degrees Kelvin. Then V2 is given final volume as 0.0042 meter cube, and then he has given it is P to the power 1.3 equal to constant, that is N is 1.3. The problem is on which process? It is right, you are correct, it is on polytropic process. Then he says, what he says at the end, you are using constant volume process and bringing the temperature back. So T1 is same as T3, that is 298 degrees Kelvin. So what all we need to find out? We need to find out final temperature. So we need to find out T2. Then we need to find out P2. Determine the reduction in pressure. Then we need to find out work done. So dou W. So we need to find out what? Work done, dou W. So these are the things what we need to find out in this problem. So what we will do, we will take up first PVT relationship, that is for adiabatic process. We know that is polytropic process. We know that for polytropic process T1 by T2 is V2 by V1 whole raised to N minus 1. So these PVT relationships you need to remember. This is what I have said in the previous classes. So you will get the ratio of T1 by T2, that is 0.0042 divided by 0.028 whole raised to 1.3 minus 1. So N is 1.3 minus 1. So you'll get the ratio as 0.567. So T1 by T2 is 0.567. So I want the value of T2. So T2 will be equal to T1 divided by 0.567. So T1 is given as 25 degrees. So it is 298. T1 is given as 25 degrees centigrade. It is 298 divided by 0.567. So you will determine the value of T2, that is you will get the answer as 526.5 degrees Kelvin is the value of T2. Then take the PVT governing equation for polytropic process, that is P1 V1 to the power N is equal to P2 V2 to the power N, and find out what? Find out P2, that is P1 by P2 will be equal to V2 by V1 whole raised to n. So now what I am doing, I am taking the pressure and volume ratio. Previously I had taken temperature and volume ratio. Now I am taking pressure and volume ratio. That is P1 by P2 will be equal to 0.0042 divided by 0.028 whole raised to 1.3. So we'll get the answer as 0.085. So P1 by P2. P1 by P2 is how much? P1 by P2 is 0.085. So we'll substitute and find out the value of P2 now. That is P2 will be equal to P1 divided by 0.085. So what is the value of P1? P1 is 1.25 divided by 0.085 will give me the value of P2 as 14.7 bar, or it is 14.7 into 10 to the power 5. I will write it again, 14.7 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square will give me the value of P2. Then find out work done. Work done, that is dou W. Dou W is equal to P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by n minus 1. So what is the value of P2? Just now you have found out 14.7 into 10 to the power 5 into the value of P2 is 0.0042 minus P1 is 1.25 into 10 to the power 5 into V1 is 0.028 divided by n is 1.3 minus 1. N is 1.3 minus 1. So substitute all these values, you will get the answer as 8.91 kilojoules. So upon substituting and converting this 1 into 10 to the power 5, which you get, so 1 into 10 to the power 5 joules is kilojoules. So you'll get the answer as 8.91 kilojoules. Then if you have taken this process as what? Constant volume process, then find out P2. So if the process is at constant volume, so if the process is at constant volume, then what will be the change in pressure we need to find out. That is P2 by T2 will be equal to P3 by T3. I repeat, P2 by T2 will be equal to P3 by T3. So find out the value of P2. So P2 will be equal to P3 into, sorry, you need to find out the value of P3. So P3 will be equal to P2 into T3 divided by T2. So P3 will be equal to P2 into T3 divided by T2. So what is the value of P2? You have got 14.7 into 10 to the power 5. T3 is known, it is same as T1, 298, and then you have found out the value of T2. It is how much? It is 526.5. So you'll get the value of P3 as 8.32 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. That is, it is 8.32 bar. We'll get the answer as 8.32 bar. So if the process is constant volume, then this will be the pressure, that is 8.32 bar. If it is adiabatic process, sorry, it is polytropic process, the value of P2 will be 14.7 bar. So what all we have done in this problem, just now I'll again have a recap. So what all values are given? V1 is given, P1, T1, V2, N. T1 is same as T3, and then you need to find out T2, P2 and work done. So we have taken first for polytropic process the relation of T1 by T2 is equal to V2 by V1 to the power n minus 1, found out the value of T2. Then we have taken P and V relation and then we have found out the value of what? We have found out the value of P2. P2 as 14.7 bar. Then we have calculated the value of work done. Work done you have got it as 8.91 kilojoules. And the last one, if the process is at constant volume, then we have found out the value of pressure as 8.32 bar. So we'll continue in the next session and solve few more problems. Thank you.